talking about today. I'm fucking tired. Or I'm tired, in case we're not cussing.
Well, yesterday we had a long day.
What did we do yesterday? We cooked yesterday.
So I had to complete my first order
Yes.
for my meal prep company that I'm trying to establish and build.
Very
And
exciting.
my partner over here was helping me throughout the whole time.
I'm the sous chef. Get partner. That sounds like a demotion. I'm
Sous
the
chef
sous
is
chef.
still a partner.
But it sounds better.
Okay, you ready? I'll give you that. So with my sous chef over here, we spent all day doing that. Then on top, we had to teach. Her leg is messed up, so I had to do all the teaching myself. She was helping for some of the girl stuff, like girl technique.
Yeah.
Oh, that lady crazy. She's on crutches. Yeah. So this lady, she just passed by in the middle of the street, just jaywalking with both sides going opposite direction with the cars. And she's in crutches, mind you, and there's no red light. Everything was green. She's just asking to get ran over.
The shit you see on the streets.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
What?
No.
What are you gonna say? Say it.
No,
Say
because I was gonna say these white people be crazy.
Oh yeah, no, you can't say racial shit. So how did you feel yesterday? Your first order.
It was stressful. It was stressful because of the kitchen that we're using right now is not the greatest. So it takes longer to do stuff because it's not heating as hot as it would be like if it was like a gas stove.
We should take a picture.
Hmm?
A picture of the kitchen where you started, like your first order, your first kitchen.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Cause that shit looked bootleg as hell.
Yeah, like that thing.
It's like a hot plate, like two old crusty hot plates
Yeah.
that this man cooked. How many meals was it?
15.
It was 15 plates.
15 for the order, and then we had 6
Like
left
6 different meals.
for us. And then there's still a lot of food left over that we're gonna eat during the week.
So come up for us.
Yep. So win-win.
We actually planned to record yesterday as we were on our way to make the delivery. But that just goes to show, how much shit that was going on and how tired we are. I fell down the stairs on Saturday night. I've told the story already like 3 times, so I'm tired. But
was that before the first recording?
Yeah, no.
It was after, no? No.
No, it was after because
we did the shopping Sunday.
Yeah, we did the shopping, and that was the day of the photo shoot. And the day of the photo shoot, I had already fallen. So on Saturday night, the day before our first video, we were moving his stuff out of his apartment and was going down the stairs with this huge olla. How you say olla? Like a big pot.
A big pot.
Like a huge pot.
That's huge.
It was filled with a bunch of shit. And
it was filled with condiments and chimichurri.
This pan with the chimichurri, man. So
when I heard the pot falling down the stairs, I just thought that she dropped it. I was like, no, my chimichurri that my family made.
My chimichurri.
My chimichurri, exactly.
No? Oh, poor Christina. Well, you okay?
I didn't know you fell. I thought my first reaction was like, this being, she messed up my chimichurri. Because my family came down for
Ni
December.
me preguntó. He didn't ask. Yo, hey, nah, you good? Nah. I'm a chimichurri.
Yeah, because I'm carrying this huge TV down the stairs from the 3rd floor. And then I'm halfway going down, and then I hear the pad going bam, 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 bam. And then I was like, oh crap. I have to go back all the way up, drop the TV. Because I wouldn't have been able to angle myself with the TV to go down quicker. So it would have been quicker for me to go back upstairs and then drop the TV and then run downstairs to see what it was.
Mind you, in this whole situation, it was just silence, just pure silence. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny in the moment. So the thing goes crashing. I'm on the ground, and it's just, I had already heard his little footsteps coming down, and then
my feet ain't that small.
And then I heard.
I'm a size 10 and a half.
Okay, let's have a commercial break to advertise Yanni's fill in the blank. Okay, now we're back to regular programming. Is that I had already heard his feet coming down the steps, and then I heard a pause, and then I heard it again, but it was going in the opposite direction. I had a million things going through my head, like, oh shit, I broke my leg, what's going on? Oh damn, all the food just fell. And then I'm like, where is this dude? Like, he's going in the opposite direction. When I fell, I didn't roll down the steps, which would have been funnier. I fell on my butt, but my left leg turned in. Tell him what it looked like.
She looked like the logo from Ridiculousness.
So now we have to get the image, and you gotta.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
gotta.
I'll put it up.
Oh my god, that's messed up. I did, but it was not funny. My leg went numb instantly. Yeah, so I'm fine, thank God. It could have been a lot worse. My superhuman flexibility is what saved me, because that would have easily been like ACL surgery, guaranteed. With my leg, he said my leg was looking like an elbow, completely in the opposite direction. So yeah, it was scary, but I'm good. So I think that's draining me a bit, because I'm putting all my weight on the other leg, so I'm using twice the amount of energy to kind of get around. And on top of it, it's frustrating for you guys that are dancers and athletes, and it sucks when you're finally getting to a place in your performance. We were doing so good in the gym, and man, we were doing so good. We had just had a really good workout we had like 2 or 3 really good workouts that week, and then that shit happened, so it slows you down a little bit. But in a way, it kind of gave us the opportunity to work on his business. He got his first order anyway, so that was good. And I'm walking better than I was. Today is Wednesday, and I'm walking better than I was.
Wednesday, what day?
Huh?
What day?
What date?
Yeah, like number.
February.
Today's the 3rd?
February 5th.
Oh shit.
Today's the 5th. And it happened Saturday, so I was walking a lot better. I'm sore today because we taught last night, and I might have overdone it. So yeah, recovery process sucked, but I'm beyond grateful. We have to tell them about our purchase.
What purchase?
The purchase.
Oh, you want to show it all to the camera too?
I'll show it to the camera. Oh damn, I put it in the bag.
That's
Entertain
okay.
them while I'm taking it.
All right. So I'll be the commercial break. We're here in the Queensboro Bridge, waiting for the traffic to go down. Well, not really waiting. I'm just waiting for the red lights to turn green, because I'm stuck in this bridge until further notice. And we're back.
Stupid. Da-da-da. We got the
2019 MacBook Pro.
2019 MacBook Pro.
So we separated into 2 different profiles. One for her business, and then one that's both our profiles, but my business doesn't need to be in private, so she can be part of it as well.
Yeah, mine needs to be private because my patients, everything is confidentiality, so nobody's allowed to see that. But this shit is dope. This bar right here.
Touch bar.
Touch bar. Kind of like the way when you text and things come up like a autocorrect. What do you call it? Like a spell check. Spell check. Emojis, and it's almost exactly like the way it would come up on a text message on the phone, which is really cool. Very fast. It's a quad core or a 4, whatever that fancy word is for. Instead of a dual processor, it's
a
quad. Yeah. So super fast. Highly recommended. I feel like our business escalated in just the 3 days that we've had it. We've gotten so much work done.
Yeah.
Because the PC it wasn't a PC, it was like it is a PC. The PC that I had, you'd have to keep it plugged into the wall to have it work. So we were just working solely off of our phones. So this bad boy has been a savior.
We're not paid sponsors of Apple products.
But we can be if you want us to be.
We're saving up for AirPods because we want to listen to the same music at the same time.
And apparently you can sync them up so that if we're out somewhere and we need to rehearse that we can't be blasting music, then we could just put in the headphones and...
Oh yeah, and because if I have the overhead headphones, when I do a spin or two, they go flying.
Oh yeah, like the...
Yeah,
what are they called? The overhead? Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Good, because it goes over your head. It's literally in the name.
Okay. I didn't even know that had that name.
Okay.
But that's cool. All right.
So Queens, they have, I'm not sure about the other boroughs, but over here they have a development center for businesses, and we're being part of that. Or we're
participating.
We're participating in that because they give you trainings, they give you classes, and information that you don't really get taught in school, or like if you're working for another employer, this is not something that they would teach you. Because why would they teach you how to open up or start a business and give you all the information that is hard to find because nobody wants to give away the secrets, or just to give away information that they probably paid hundreds or even thousands for. So that's why we're going to this. We're getting very, very, very important information from them at free, no cost to us. So it's kind of like a community,
community center.
Yeah, it's a
community resource. They've been fantastic, and they provide legal advice, financial advice, marketing, promoting,
legal consultation,
accounting, and it's been great. It's been absolutely fantastic. So we're both from Miami. I launched my business back 2019. I started it in June, like summer last year. And the amount of resources that I'm finding now, I've only been here for 3 weeks in New York, and the amount of resources that have been provided by the state of New York has been endless. He can collect unemployment while starting up his business as, okay, the way unemployment works, you have to be applying for jobs while you're on unemployment to prove that you're actually looking for a job and not just mooching off the government.
So unemployment and the thing that she was talking about are two different programs.
Oh, okay. So they're separate entities.
Yeah, they're separate entities. Unemployment is what you get when somebody fires you.
Right.
But this category, let's say, it falls within. It's like a separate branch within unemployment. So basically, unemployment is when you don't have a job and you're looking to get hired. So then you have to go to job centers or job fairs. I don't know if it's once a month or once every 3 weeks, because I got my first one for Friday. So the difference with this program and the other program is SEAP. It's called SEP. So with that, the government pays you to help. Pays you to help. I don't know how to say it. The same.
They fund you. Is it?
Yeah, it's like you're still collecting unemployment, but they're funding you to invest your time to start up your business.
Instead of using that time to apply to other things.
Exactly.
So this is fantastic because he can continue getting his benefits while working on his business without having to meet the qualification for unemployment, which would be going to those job fairs. I, on the other hand, tried to apply for unemployment in Florida, in the state of Florida, and they told me I had to go to the job fairs, and I told them I'm self-employed, I'm trying to launch my own business, can that count? And they told me no. So
I also have a one-on-one with the counselor today, but today I'm looking forward to registering my business, so I'll be paying that. So whenever we finish the sessions with the counselors, because both of us have one, and then we have another.
The legal consultation. And then afterwards, we're gonna do some deliveries. That's my savior.
Not a paid sponsor. Just saying.
Not a paid sponsor, but if we have to do one of these,
I think
everybody knows what it is, and it is the. I'm actually gonna put some on right now. Here we go. Also, Carmex. All right, here we go. Double sponsorship.
No, that's a third.
This is the third.
Because we had Apple,
boom.
that, and now this.
This bad boy right here. I think I met someone when I was in college, in undergrad. I met someone that would constantly put this on, and I'm like, what is that? I don't know if they have it now in Miami and Florida, but I was like, what is this? And then when I moved up here and people started talking about, I was like, yo, what do I wear? And they're like, no, that Carmex, that Carmex, yeah. And now they have flavors. This is a cherry, because that original shit be tasting like medicine. Oof. We're tired, but this is the rawness of it. This is the real. This is what you go through when you're trying to be an entrepreneur and juggle 20 things at the same time. You're not always going to be at your highest peak of energy, but that's the whole point. It ebbs and flows. It goes up and down. So.
Oh, P.S. Side note. Purpose of this channel. We didn't mention
okay,
it first.
Our purpose. Yeah. Okay, so what is our purpose?
So the purpose is to those that are trying to explore into possibly opening their own businesses or just trying to be an entrepreneur. Hopefully this channel helps you from literally the building grounds, from paperwork before anything even happens, because I feel like a lot of YouTube channels they don't necessarily start from the very beginning. They probably start in the middle way, but we're literally just scratching the surface, so it's a good way to just show the process and the steps that one has to take in order to achieve an actual business or entrepreneur status, that you don't have to rely on anything. Just do what you have to do, and you'll create time for yourself, time for your loved ones, time for your friends, and for you to be able to just enjoy life much better, rather than depending on an employer, working with people that you don't like, and just doing stuff that you want to do.
That's part of it too, to be honest with you. You'll be hearing a lot of phone calls in the back because they're debt collectors. When you have your own business, it's hard to get started up. You're not going to have the salary in the beginning that you'll have at the end. That's part of it, and that's why we do deliveries. But I agree with Yani 100%, and this is why we're such a good team, is that when you're self-made, the benefit of it is you create all your time, your schedules. You're your own boss, so you don't have to answer to anybody. But it's not for everybody. You need a lot of energy, you need a lot of self-direction, a lot of effort, and it can be very difficult for someone that just wants to be like, F it, let me just, it's so much easier to give into corporate America and have someone tell you, okay, be here at this time, you get your regular check every 2 weeks and whatever. It's very comfortable, it's very safe, but that's not us. We're risk takers, we're trailblazers. We like to take the chances that it is to create the lives that we want. The life that I wanted to create for myself was to be able to say, I want to work max 15 hours a week, making a maximum amount of money, so that in the off time, I can teach classes, I can travel, we can go out and perform around the world and tour and do whatever other things, have fun, food blog throughout the country, throughout the world. So the whole point is that if you have an image in your mind, that's all you need. You need an image and believe that it can happen. Then comes the legwork. But if it doesn't start in your mind, then if you can't see it there, then you won't be able to see it out in front of you. And then the beauty of it is, blood, sweat, and tears to bring that into fruition. But there's nothing more beautiful than seeing something in your mind and then creating it and seeing out in front of you with your own eyes.
It's like literally before anything happens, Like, think of when a woman is pregnant, that it takes like what, 9 months for the actual baby to come out. So think of it, those 9 months of thinking what you want to do, your business startup idea, all the paperwork that you have to do before you get any licensing. So let's say it takes you 9 months. That is basically your baby. But then after it's born, the minute that it's born, that's like literally the beginning of working with the licensing and getting all the licenses that you need in order to have a business that's not gonna get in trouble with the law, taxes, and like for me, since it's gonna be in the food industry, I need food handlers. I need an actual place where I'm gonna be cooking as well. So I need to be in good standings for me not to have any problems or issues. And then literally it grows up at like the same process as we all grow. It takes time.
Like a lifetime development. That's a really good metaphor. Damn, I like that.
Oh, and then another thing about this, I feel like other channels, they plan what they're gonna say.
We don't know what the hell
we just go off the dome. The thing we are gonna do is just edit a couple of things that we don't find it necessary for the video, and just take out the fluff and just give you all the raw material or just the raw information.
Yes.
And yeah, I did talk a lot in this one.
You did. You talked more.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Leave you with that.